Hello! Welcome to NOAA Library's 508 tutorial series. In this series, we've been covering 508 compliance requirements for items submitted to the NOAA Institutional Repository, or IR. In our last video, we went over adding bookmarks to your document. Today, we'll be covering adding tags to your document. What are tags? Tags are invisible labels that provide information about their contents to assistive technology, such as screen readers. These tags allow assistive technology to interpret the metadata in order to read the content of a digital document in a meaningful way. What should you tag? The three types of tags that we are most concerned with are text, figures, and table. There are more than this, and we do recommend you use them where appropriate. But for the IR checks, we only are concerned with these three. Adobe Acrobat has an auto-tagging feature where it automatically detects and assigns tags. This can be helpful whether your document was born digital or scanned and converted using optical character recognition, or OCR. In order to use the auto-tagging feature, you'll bring up the All Tools option in Adobe Acrobat, and then Prepare for Accessibility. Once you've selected Prepare for Accessibility, this top option, Automatically Tag PDF, can be used to tag your document in its entirety. You can see here from this option, there are already tags that have been assigned to the document. When a PDF is created from a Word document or other file types, often tags are then carried over from the original file type to the PDF. Using the auto tag feature will delete these tags and elements, including alternative text if it's applied to a figures tag. So if you created the document in Word and did accessibility as part of your workflow, check to see if the tags are correctly carried over before running the auto tag feature in Adobe Acrobat. But for our purposes, I will confirm this and we will run the auto tagging at this moment. So we've run the auto tagging and we can see over here that we have the accessibility tags option pulled up on the menu on the right hand side, and we can see that tags have been applied. If you want to visually see where the tags are applied to on screen, along the left hand side, again under the Prepare for Accessibility tool, we can pull up the Fix Reading Order, and this will pull up a dialog box. This dialog box makes the tags visible for you within your document in Adobe. The options in the lower half of the dialog box can be toggled on and off to provide visual clarity of what is tagged, the reading order of the tags, and to show visual indicators for tables and figures. It is important to note that Adobe uses cloud-based auto-tagging features as a default option to improve the accessibility of the tags. Unfortunately, this feature has been known to cause problems and will cause the program to hang when it tries to auto-tag documents. If this happens to you, you can disable this feature by using the menu option to go to Preferences, go to Accessibility, and then unselect the Enable Cloud-Based Auto-Tagging for Accessibility option. Then run auto tag again, and it should work as intended. Each element within a document needs to be tagged in order to be recognized and conveyed. Tags should be organized and ordered in the way that a user would read the document, typically left to right, top to bottom. Content must also be tagged appropriately. Oftentimes, people will use tables in order to format documents and structure them. The tables tag should only be used for tabular data. So if it is in fact recognizing the structural elements of your document as tables, you'll want to make sure that those things are tagged appropriately. What is a figure? For our purposes, images, including charts, graphs, and photographs, are all examples of figures within a document. Avoid taking screenshots of tables and text and inserting them into documents. Adobe will auto-tag these elements as figures, as seen here, which means that their contents will not be conveyed as it would convey a table or text. If you have done this and it's unavoidable, Adobe has a tool that it will allow us to scan it and apply optical character recognition to this figure. If we go to All Tools and then down to Scan and OCR, we'll see some of the options that will allow us to convey this from a figure into text. From here, we'll select Enhance Scanned File. And as we're only interested in conveying this, we'll select Current Page, and we want it to recognize the text. And we click Enhance. And then if we go back to Prepare for Accessibility, pull up the reading order dialog box, we'll see that what was once being recognized as a figure now has discrete elements for each of the characters. From there, we can select what we wish to apply a tag to. We can select the text paragraph under the Fixed Reading Order dialog box, and it applies the text tag to what was formerly a figure. From time to time, when doing accessibility work on documents, you'll need to manually tag a table. We're going to, again, having this reading order dialog box open under the fixed reading order option, I'm going to hit clear page structure. It will ask me if I want to clear the page, and I do. So you can see that the tags that we had here disappeared. It's important to note that if your page view is straddling two different pages and you use this clear page structure option, both of the pages will be cleared of tags. In order to prevent that from happening, I like to use zoom to page level option here along the side and take off enable scrolling. So that allows you to use your middle mouse button to scroll easily between pages, and they are discrete. So if you're using this clear page option, it will only remove the tags from the active page. So in order to tag your document, we want to select all of the text that occurs before the table itself. And you can see that it's selected by the fact that the characters are encased in a purple box. That allows us to know that they are being recognized as characters. So we can then select the tag that we want to apply to the things that's selected on the screen. In this instance, it will be text paragraph. You can see that the things that we had selected is now encased in one tag, and it has been designated 1 in terms of reading order. For a table, you can again select it using your mouse, and we can see that the table is completely encased in purple. You can see the outlines of each of the cells, as well as it recognizing each of the characters within the cell. If you were to only select part of the table, you would see that some of this is missing. You want to make sure that when you're tagging a table that you encapsulate the full table in the tag. You want to make sure that the table tag is selected here in the reading order dialog box, and you'll see that it is now tagging it as a table. Finally, we have this picture down here. Oftentimes with pictures, you can select it using the reticle, or you can double click on the figure itself, and it will provide you with a border of where the picture is. From there, again, back over to the reading order dialog box, and because this is a figure, we're going to use the figure tag. Figures must contain alternate text. Alternate text will be explained in detail in the final video of this series. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in our next video on reading order.